showbiz stories. Footy fanatic Lynnie Allen was seen weeping on Wednesday night after her beloved team Fulham lost in the Europa League final. Now, Lily was said to be inconsolable after an extra-time goal from Atletico Madrid. Bless her. Can you tell I know a lot about football, how I said that? Yeah. Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid. But can you, I mean, obviously I'm not a massive sporting fan, but did you follow sport? Can you be upset at her crying?
Well, I can't understand it really, but I have to say that I've got a cousin called Gary Birtles, who used to play for Notts Forest, and he was a fantastic striker. And whenever I saw him, but it was my cousin, you see, so I cried when he hit that ball over the ground and the people put it in... No, he put it in the net, that's right. I mean, and that upset me. I did find that... Because, I mean, that's
Why does that upset you, though? That's when you're supposed to cheer and jump up and down and hug strangers.
Just because I love him and I was passionate. It was like, so, you know, like McEnroe and Borg. Do you remember that tennis match, that famous tennis match? Well, you couldn't have helped be moved by that, could you? And cry over that, because that was just amazing. You can tell. You cry over anything, you see.
No,
you don't.
I do. I do.
The red wine.
No, I don't.
I
never cry. Yeah, get it spilled. No, I never cry when I'm drunk. I don't understand that whole crying over sport, because it's just a game.
You know, it's
yeah, but, you know, I used to be a really serious football supporter. I was a season ticket holder for Tottenham Hotspur for about 6 years, actually, and the only thing that used to make me cry...
I think there was a blur
there. I don't care. I don't really follow anything anymore, but the only thing that made me cry about all of that was the price of the season ticket. Honestly, it used to make me weep. It was so expensive, and then they were rubbish then. That made it even worse.
Yeah, but you are an emotional person, aren't you? I've seen you be... Well, I can't remember. Anyway, I know there was once in 8 years that I've seen you emotional.
I cried at the football...
No, I did...
Sorry.
Ooh,
you've all gone
quiet.
Oh, sorry. No, I cried at the football on Sunday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because Steve came on and played for 20 minutes. It was the funniest thing. Oh, bless him, he was so excited. He was limbering up, and basically he came along, and it was like a friendly, and and they said, right, whoever needs someone on the team, you can go on. So he came out, and he was all dressed in yellow and blue, and then they didn't need him, so he came out again, dressed in black and white. And he just looked like this really hopeful little kid, and eventually he went on, well, he hasn't really played football for a while, so you could hear him go up and down the pitch, is it? and then he gave away a penalty and the other team scored and won. I thought it was hilarious, but we were very proud.
You should have been consoling him.
Years ago, I went to a boxing match at Wembley. It was, remember when Frank Bruno was like at the top of his game, and there was this massive event with him fighting Tim Witherspoon, and I took my granddad, and I wasn't really into boxing, but the passion of the crowd and the energy and the fact that the whole country was behind him at that time, and he got an absolute pummeling from Tim Witherspoon, and I cried. And I'm surprised at myself, because I really didn't think that I would get moved by it. But, you know, things like X Factor, you know, when you see...
during X Factor.
Yeah, I mean, even when the dogs are performing.
Yeah.
And you must get moved by stuff when you get a child with a beautiful
dogs
voice.
on X Factor.
Yes, they do.
On X
Oh, no, not X Factor.
Britain's Got Talent, maybe, but not the X Factor.
They've got me there. Even a dog would make me
You're
cry.
pathetic, because, you know... No, it is, because that is...
in touch with my feelings.
They put that music on, and they want you to cry.
It's when it
and you're
swells
just
up
giving
like
into it. It's nothing to cry
Is there
about.
nothing on television that's ever moved you?
Well, I might have shed a little tear the other night.
Oh?
Gavin and Stacey. Well, no, because it was the last episode. And two things about that. It was very sad because Smithy was making that little speech to Nessa about, you know, being the dad to the little baby.
Yeah, but he's not real.
No, that's not the point, that's not the point. But also, what's sadder than that is that might be the last ever episode of Gavin and Stacey, and that really, really upsets me, because it's so good.
So you do have some emotion.
So she gets
sometimes.
moved by six.
No, but I didn't cry because Mark was there. I didn't want to see me cry, so I was like, oh, isn't this just ridiculous?
Well, there's no need